everybody, and welcome back to Dave's Kitchen. It's been a while since we uploaded a video, but we're back. And today we're starting off with a really simple recipe that involves just a few basic ingredients, homemade applesauce. But it has 100 different applications, so let's get applesaucing. What I've got here are some apples, and you probably should use a good quality apple, maybe Cortland, Macintosh, Golden Delicious, or what you could do is just say, I like these apples, they're my favorite, and use them. So what I'm going to do first is take my peeler and peel the skins off. Then I'm going to take a good sharp knife and cut them in half. Then into quarters. What we need to do now is start at the top of the apple and cut down to remove the core. And I'm simply going to cut these into smaller, more manageable wedges. Okay, we're going to get started making the applesauce by adding some water to a pot, followed by the apples that we've just cut. A quarter cup of brown sugar, some cinnamon, and last but not least, one of my all-time favorite spices, nutmeg. I'm just going to take my spoon and give everything a good stir just so the spices are well combined and the apples are nicely covered. Okay, what I'm going to do now is slip a lid on this and allow them to cook over medium heat, I'd say for about 20 or 25 minutes, just until they're nice and tender and soft. Now what I usually do after about, I'd say 12 minutes, halfway through the cook, is remove the lid, give them a stir just to make sure everything is cooking evenly. So after about 25 minutes, our apples are nicely cooked and they're really tender. So I'm going to turn off the heat and we're ready for the next step. So you've got a few options here to make this into applesauce. Number one, you can use a potato masher and mash them, or number two, you can simply mash them down with a fork, or you can use a blender or food processor. So in my case, I'm going to use my blender. I've let my apples cool down just a little bit because sometimes blenders and hot food don't like each other. So I'm just going to add my apples to the blender. Place the lid on, of course, and I'm just going to pulse this a few times just to get everything started. Then I'm going to set my blender on the lowest level, which in my case is 1, and progressively move up to the highest. And I'm going to let this blend, I'd say, probably for about 3 minutes. Now you're probably saying to yourself, this applesauce is really dark. And here is the test question, why? Why is because of the brown sugar. So if you don't want it dark and you want the color of regular applesauce, simply use white granulated sugar. Personally though, I like the taste of brown sugar better than the white. Our applesauce is blended up nicely, so I'm going to pour it into a bowl. As you probably already know, there are tons of applications for applesauce, but one of my all-time favorites is applesauce and pork chops. So I'm just going to spoon my applesauce over the top of my chops. And if you're looking for some awesome pork chop recipes, there are lots here on Dave's Kitchen, or head on over to our other site, Cook and Share, and check it out too. So there you have it, our fast, easy, simple, and delicious homemade applesauce. So give this applesauce a try because it really is delicious. If you have a dish you'd like featured on Dave's Kitchen, drop us a line below. Thanks for watching and see you next time.